May of 2000, Columbus, Indiana. Hoosier Pro Wrestling, the debut of the Butcher. And 25 years later, who stands before you now but the Sicilian Strangler, Vincenzo Vichetti? the kingpin of kingpins. The one and only villain among villains. There's none of us left, and that's okay by me. But let me tell you something, Fiji Wild Man. When it comes to my past, and I've done battle with some of the greats, man, if I think back far enough, I'll hurt myself. You know, Downtown Dave Dynasty found an absolute gold mine, and he knew it. And he put me in the ring with one Billy Maverick. And what did I do to poor Billy Maverick? I crushed him like a bug. And I became the MRW Heavyweight Champion. And then, years and years later, I get locked in with the legendary Rob Kincaid. And we created the greatest heel faction in the history of Indiana professional wrestling. I'm telling you, the Royal Flush was one of the greatest things that ever happened. Every single one of those guys were villains, and every single one of them were champions. And then years and years later, I capture more gold in the great northern section of Indiana. Then I found WCWO, a place that I wish like hell, if I could go back in time, I'd have started there. That's home for me. And that's where I cut my teeth. I was placed in the ring with some of the greatest superstars that have ever graced the sport of professional wrestling. That's where I got to be in the ring with the Honky Tonk Man. I got to share the locker room with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Bruce Beefcake. It's where I went to war with people like the Fiji Mild Man. I like that even better. The Fiji Mild Man. Oh, that was good. I had to write that down. I went to war with Dale Patricks. I went to war with names. I shared a locker room with Heidi Lovelace. Look that one up. WCWO is the pivotal cornerstone of Indiana professional wrestling. And it made me famous. Don Basher made me famous. Bar none. Not gonna lie. But he also put me in the ring with Baron Von Kane. And Baron taught me more about professional wrestling than anybody before him. And then that led me to the VIP, Vinny Itchin Powers. And we became the greatest triple threat that ever happened. It will ever happen again. I am the V in VIP. And then I go to DCCW, and I get to wrestle the Boogeyman and eat the worms. I get to go and be on a tag team with the Powers of Pain and wrestle against Al Snow and Cal Hero. I have been places that only you can dream of. But that's just it, isn't it? It's about conquering your dreams. It's about putting those boots on and proving you're the best of the best. When people have interviews and they say, that guy wasn't ready. Or they say, he's fat and he's stupid and he's ugly and he doesn't have but one trick and that's his gimmick. And then years and years later, I prove him wrong again and again and again. I've been through hell, I've been through cages, I've been through blood, Russian chain matches. I've been through it all. And I'm still standing. Fiji Wild Man, if you look at the landscape, look at the history of what we've been through in our time. There's nothing like it. We are it. I couldn't ask Baron to come back. I couldn't get anybody else to sign on the dotted line. Oh, sure, there's young guys. There's young guys for miles and a few ladies. I've been in the ring with Dex Royal. I've been in the ring with the highlight reel. Rachel Armstrong. Good people. Andre Stray. Jackson Morgan. Max Sterling. I shared the ring with the Pope Elijah Burke one time. I've been tag team champion with countless individuals of questionable repute. Damian Black, you rat bastard, wherever you are, the sinister minister. I miss you. I stand before you now a very humble and contrite villain. I understand that the sunset is just over the horizon. That makes me the most dangerous man on the planet. Fiji, you gotta understand this more than anybody. When I get on this boat and I go to conquer your little island, we're burning the boats when we hit the beach. There's no returning home. All of my heroes are dead and gone. In me, they still exist. Demolition, Hulk Hogan, Big Van Vader. They all exist inside of me. And I have to give that to someone else. I do not want it to die with me. "25 years I have conquered and destroyed and maimed and broken and killed and buried. But Fiji, my friend and my favorite enemy, you've been forgotten. And that's a damn shame because you are one of the best in the business when it comes to gimmick men. I don't do this for me. You understand? I never did this for me. I didn't put the boots on for me. I put the boots on for the fans. I put the boots on because professional wrestling was so valuable to me, I had to give it back to others. And while the rest of the kids were busy perfecting their 450 splashes, I was out there creating memories that last a lifetime. I went from a fat, round, roly-poly, loudmouth to something that looks like the penguin and a friggin' goat had a baby. I might be a wizened, old destroyer of men. But I promise you, this Sunday, you're getting the very last of the bottom of the fuel tank. When the fumes start boiling that white hot, I've got friends in low places. I've got gimmicks hidden where you'll never find them. And I've got nothing to lose but everything. I'm not walking away from you, Fiji. I'm going to go out in that ring the way that it was meant to be. No more running. No more hiding. No more games. This is it. If you would have told that little boy in the 80s when he was watching Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage against DiBiase and Andre the Giant on Saturday night's main event in his grandmother's farmhouse, if you'd have told that little boy, someday you're going to have your last match and you're going to have a long career, I would have said there's no way. I'm not going down without a fight. So Fiji, bring all you got, baby. I've got your number. I put the V in VIP. I put the terror in territory. And I'm going to put you away. Oh, I'll see you Sunday, you greasy little speck. And so help me God, it'll be glorious. And we're both gonna go down in history.